Okay, this is my attempt at making a C4D tutorial and trying to explain it as best I can. I think the first thing you want to start with is song, and where I find my songs is usually TikTok, SoundCloud, or I just find something on Spotify. Normally, a pretty good way of going about this would be to go to Cobalt, the site, and paste in a link in here. But if I remember correctly, I don't think YouTube is working properly on here. So you can go to Spotify and then go to a site called Spotted Downloader, yeah, and just download any song you want. Right, take something up here. There you go, and then download, and there you go. Should just be your download after that. Okay, let's talk about C4D versions. So the ones I recommend are for starters is R20 and 2023. Those are two pretty drastic versions, but they're at least a little similar. I mean, the versions in between them are okay. I don't personally like R23. I haven't tried. I don't even know if they exist, but I haven't tried out R22, 24, 25. I tried out R26, which was I think updated the new UI. The biggest difference in those is the text. So if I pick the right C4D here, wherever R19 works, you have your text. Now, here, the caps system is different. So if you go to the newer one, and you go to your text, okay, so notice the caps a little different. You have a size controller, which I actually kind of like a little bit more. Looks a little better, in my opinion. And then segments. Instead, in this version, you have caps. So you usually go for like cap, and then stuff's like 22, and you have your width. And the thing about this is that the one in the newer version is automatically constrained, kinda. So if you use this, okay, this isn't the best text to work on, but it just makes it more indented and constrained, and then it makes it more beveled, like this. If you don't use it, I don't usually use constrain on older C4Ds. And then you usually just go here and then bevel outside for the bigger beveling the outside. I think it works a little better in the newer version. For some reason, it's bad in like I think R23, and I didn't like that. So I don't usually use 2023. I used R20. That's the personal preference. You can probably tell it's a little more customized. R20 is a little more customized than the other because I use this one the most. But the reason I recommend R20 is because they changed the field systems in R19 to R20. So if you open up this file I have right here, and you'll see that this uses the old plane system. So if I were to go to R20 and I was gonna change the field system, say I just make a whole new plane, you should see the little search thing, by the way, it's very useful. Linear field. Now if you save this and you load this version back again with the new one, this doesn't exist anymore. Your plane doesn't exist. You have to remake it. So I've done this a billion times, and I've accidentally like destroyed my file because I saved it in R19, and it like just demolished all my linear fields, and I redo all of them, and it sucked. So that's a little compatibility issue. If you're just having to work with any other C4D version, so try and stick with one version. I use a lot of different ones. I don't know why, but for this one, I'm using R20 because it's the most similar to 2023, and that's the other version I recommend the most, besides the fact that I don't really like the UI as much. but you can fix that by just toggling new layouts, and then just have that. That's good at least. I haven't tried 2024, 2025 really. I just stick with this one because I don't really care not to try out the new ones. Plus, R20 just has the best controls. Because, say, in R16, if you want to press spacebar, you're gonna have to go through to play your actual thing. You're gonna have to go through a little bit of customizing your commands. Personally, it's a little weird, but I use Q to play forward in c4d now instead of spacebar because of R16. Because just pressing spacebar anywhere would usually just make a new tool or change this toolbar right here, and it was annoying. So I started using Q, and I just use it all the time now. Okay, preparation. You're going to want a circle, a camera, and a sound. As made. I use the sound at bottom for just a little bit of organization, and then you parent the camera under here. So when you're parenting something, it just links it to this object. So if I spin this object, it'll spin the camera too. It's very nice to control different rotations. So anyway, reset all the values to 0 and just zoom the camera out a little bit. If you just click the box once and press B or like any other key on your keyboard that's not a number, it will just reset the value. That's very useful to just quickly reset a value and get, instead of reaching all the way across your keyboard to press 0 and or just going control A then 0. Anyway, make a text. It's also most of the stuff you use is in MoGraph, so you have all your controllers here, cloners, clone stuff, fractures. It's like a group that you can apply FX to that controls anything under that group. That's how to best explain it. So, object, middle, and then just drag it down a little bit. These like 3 dots. I'm just gonna use Ernie. It's like a kind of shortened, good-looking version of my name. If I do that actually. I'm gonna use a very basic font. This font's just like extremely easy to work with. If you have a lot of fonts like I do, it takes a minute to open your font thing, so don't be too worried. It just stalls for a minute. Okay, now you have fonts, just scroll down until your desired font. I'm using this one. I just like to work with this font a lot. So, there you go. Now, I'm gonna go out of this camera so I can see how much I'm gonna be extending this, and in depth. I usually go for 40. I usually go in the 40 to 50 range. That's the most, I guess, common text extension. That is the most normally used, or it looks like it. I'm going to go fully cap them both and set the steps to 22. You usually want to go between 10 and 22. 22 just adds, I don't know, just a bit more segments, so it just looks a little bit better on the corners, I think. That's purely speculation. I'm going to horizontally space it a little bit. Press middle click and get a front view of each side, and it's very useful to look how much is being, just take a look how your stuff's being spaced out. This is pretty important later when making text if you want to just align it. So, I think I might use constraint, maybe. Alright, duplicate the skin. Actually, wait, set these radius to 4. And also the radius is to 7 on these two, and then set the depth to like 12. Actually, maybe 16. Use blue arrow to drag it a little bit till it's in the middle of this text, or it looks like it. Doesn't have to be too accurate in the middle. That works. And you just move it into the middle of this camera. So that looks okay. So use Control and click these two. They're going to select both of them. If you want to select singular objects in your object manager, then you use Control and clicking it instead of just like dragging like this. You can also press Shift and click, and it'll just scroll down to the bottom if you want to select a bunch of things easily. Alright, select both of them, press C, and then it'll turn them into little fragments, little extruded objects. So I'm hit Shift C, I'm gonna make a fracture. And I'm going to duplicate this, Control C, Control V a few times, name that top one text EURNI. I'm going to change views into the front view and then align these with what looks like the middle of each letter. Okay, now we go back to normal view, and then we're going to control click both these letters that align with this letter right here. And we're just going to parent this under for each letter. And delete the nulls, and now you're done. And now just select all these and parent them under your text and close all of them up to be a little more neat. And then hold Alt and press G. Everything I'm saying can be done on Mac easily. Just replace Alt with Option and your Control with Command, and it's basically all the same on Mac. So, I don't really like how the default view looks in terms of shading, and I like using quick shading and isoparms because it gives just a little bit more edges to this. I just like how it looks. It's not really important. But what is important, to go down here to your project here and turn off all frames. This is very important because it's going to be, whenever it lags, it's going to slow down. And that will cause it to be a little off sync at times. Hit Control D for your project settings, and I'm going to use 24 FPS. I don't really go above 30. It's not like how I like to work. And turn off linear workflow, because if you have linear workflow on, it will make mats look awful. Okay, now it's about time you start thinking about song selection. I gathered a few songs that I want to try out. Okay, I found the song I chose, so I'm gonna copy the link to my browser, and then I'm gonna go to Spotify Downloader. I found that song before, the one I showed earlier, and then copy paste download. There you go. Keep in mind, if you're using, I think, anything, at least that I know of, below R16, it might even be below R19, because I know WAV files work in R19, but they don't R16. Only MP3 files work for that version and below, I think. It's weird. So, download on MP3, and now you have that. So now open FL Studio. You can just use anything to cut songs with. I do recommend, actually, a little side note. There is a file I use from R16 called oldsound.c4d. And this is the old sound for one specific reason, because it has the start offset. So if you're not feeling like editing a song, you can just offset this to where the drop you want, or where you want the song to be. So, arrangement, and then grab your song. There we go. Now we have this, and now we just want to find the drop that you want. Shut the fuck up, it don't matter. Oh yeah, you screaming after. Shut the fuck up, it don't matter. Alright, that's good. So I'm just gonna start at this low area. Shut There we go. Just slide this over here, and then audio delay it a little bit like that. Shut the fuck up, it don't matter. Oh yeah, you screaming after. Shut the fuck up, it don't matter. Anybody's driving fast, so it's not shut, then no chatter. Okay, I'll just stop right there. Okay. Mixer, send the song to track 1, and then a little bit, and then slot 1, more plugins, love bitter, and then envelope to 0, cut, create automation clip, and then send that just here, then next to that, make these both to 0. So it'll be very low cut. Or actually, we're gonna have everything but the lows. It'll cut everything but the lows. So we're gonna just slowly raise this. Grab. So, zoom in a little bit, holding control and using our scroll wheel. I believe it's command to do that, to scroll in with your, or to zoom in with your scroll wheel. You hold the command. So just on this kick right here, I'm just gonna low cut it immediately. It sounds good. Like when you usually use a very sharp movement to like zoom in, and then you just cut it off. I do that like in every single ending of my animations. So, and then they just have like slowly a gradient off. All right. And then notice if you're little weird phaser effect on it. So I would still like to use the effect, but I don't want the effect throughout the entire thing. So I'm gonna right click this, create an animation clip for the mix on the effect. So just have them immediately just stop once the beat hits. And have it continue on the end. Another thing you can do is, if you have any SFX packs, you can go to a swoosh. And that usually gives like a bunch of bass or impact at the start. So you can turn up. Not that big. Okay. I'm not gonna use it for this one though. So anyway, that's the simplest song that you can make, and Control R and render. So let's see, here, and then song name start. So you can exit FL now. Just save it to the song name, and then there you go. So sound recording, and then soundtrack, load sound, and then go to your song file, wherever it is. There it is. So extend this a little bit and make sure 24 frames. I usually just cut off right after the beat hits, so 33 frames. And that's your just entire way you have to work with your timeline. And basically don't set up, almost don't set up. You're done if you don't markers, and I usually don't, but for this one I am. So easiest way is just turn your easiest way is just to turn your layout to animate, and then play and just do this by ear. And usually put beats on where you're gonna do movement. You can hit F and G, and it gives like a 1 frame of the audio that you're going to. And it also just skips a frame to the next frame. It's very useful. So the beat's right here, move marker. Make sure not to press this button right here because it'll move all of your markers. I've done that so many times. Now we can start animation. So I'm gonna just Alright, I think I'm gonna start from the top and just rotate it up and zoom out a little bit. You can press this keyframe, this little button right here to keyframe everything, and this one to record everything you're doing. In fact, I'm actually going to do that real quick. So I'm going to use this rotation tool just to get the ideal position I want. Do that. Let's see. Okay. Seems okay. I keep the rotation on and zoom on the camera object. It's kind of easier to manage times, a little annoying. And then rotate this a little bit. Yeah, that's good. And then set all the 0 here. And then reset everything to 0 here too. That's odd. I should also keep it zoomed in. Maybe rotate the other way. Actually, wait, no, that's wrong. Negative. Alright. Now add wrap and twist. Okay, run these two, turn off twist a minute, and then reset all the rotation values here. That turn off, record everything first. Alright. Okay. So set tension to 0 and extend the width a little bit, and you want this little grid here to be aligned with the outer width here, and then you'll just have it perfectly centered and how it was supposed to be, because it just stretches out normally. But if you just make sure they're aligned, this little grid is aligned with the borders, then you're good. Now you can just stretch all you want. If you want more stretch, you can just do this and make it more aligned, and then boom, it's way more intense. But we don't want that, because I'm not going to ever make it that intense. So stretch it a little bit, and that's good width. Yeah. All right. Oops. Tension 0. Oh. Right. And now twist. Turn off warp to get rid of turn off the warp visibility to get annoying with that annoying grid. So here, and just reset all the values. Now, okay, I forgot to do this a little bit. Oh wait, I think that's it. Yeah, all right. And just send it that way. There you go. That was like a little cool warping effect. I'm probably gonna utilize it later. I just realized he forgot to use the italic version, which I was originally planning to do, but whatever. Let's see. Press this keyframe button to keyframe everything at once on here. It's useful if you don't want to just click this over and over. Or if you have multiple things active at once, so you want to keyframe at once. Okay, we're gonna zoom in once again. Actually, I think we use a random here too. A tool I'm trying to get used to right now and it's very useful is Shift C, because you can literally look up anything you want in this program with here, and it's so useful. All right. Probably just like -20, then hit 0. I'm gonna use keyframes real quick. Okay, so what I want is for it to stay still here, and I'm gonna do that by just stretching these both towards the middle. I want this line to be just in here centered most of the time. So this value is mostly in the center, so it just stays in the middle most of the time. Although I want it to be a bit rotate a bit more at the start, and then be more still at the end. C, Control V, and just double click through the value of 0. Let me switch here. Let me zoom out a bit more here. And where the voice gets really high here, I'm just going to zoom it out, and then have it get more and more of an intense zoom or fast. Okay, I'm going to adjust this random a little bit. It's okay to leave some things unused, like this camera at the start, at least right now. I edit it later. This is not very good to starting random, so I'm just like putting like some random number and change it a bit. Ooh, not that much. 300. Okay. Rotate a little bit. And I'm gonna warp a little bit. Rotate the eye. Rotate the eye. Okay, and see effector 0 start. Oh, I forgot a very crucial detail. I do this all the time. Okay, so turn every effect off, just reset to 0, and keep this right here for a moment, and you're gonna go to mesh axis center in this. And cinema, as I don't know if when this changed, but in 2023 at least, you go to tools and then mesh and then axis center, I believe. And it's the same process. So turn include children, use all objects, auto update, editor update, and alignment all on, and just click each letter just once, and then you can close it. Now control click all the letters again, and then change these two values only to 0. And your rotation works as normal now. So. And on the second laser beam, whatever sound effect here, I'm just gonna make this very just strong at the start. And then I'm gonna use on the main text a middle plane and position and do rotation and do -180. from here again. And then on this beat, hitting 100 and then 0 right after. Yeah, that much actually. That much. Make it not start as strong. Okay. I'm gonna make a random for here. At the end, make 100, 100, then 0. Then make a formula. When this hits 0 and then 100. Okay, because we don't want this formula to start before here, so it goes here then 100 because we want to start on this beat. I'll go here, turn off position, scale, and just do the Y rotation. Yeah, 100. No, 120. So. Make this end a bit quicker. Okay. And then add this random a little bit. So I'll just go 8, why not? Okay. Change the Y and the X a little bit, like that. And then start it faster. One idea I do have right now is playing position sort of 200 and then use fall off and box, press E to go back to your position moving. Then just move it across. And then because it's a little annoying at times, turn off color map and then turn off visibility in the box and put it under your null. Because when you put it under your null, the box will rotate with your text. It looks bad now, but it will look good later, trust me. I'm feeling another field. 360 field, and then go to linear field. So 100 and 0, because I wanted to start here. But let's start here. So the way fields work is that as this field goes across, it starts to animate. So it's very good to make that like each letter rotation effect. Again, turn off color remap. Put it under the text and turn off visibility. And a bit before this starts, I'm gonna try and finished here. Right, and you're also gonna end. That, and then make another key from here. Actually, no. Right. That, and do like a half rotation here. Reset back to 0 and keyframe all. Make sure to save constantly, by the way, because you never know what's going to happen. I also do recommend, because I know in R16 there's a habit of it corrupting your file if your computer turns off the wrong way. I haven't had this issue in any other c4ds, but just make sure to do Control-Shift-S and save it every once in a while. So add a random extra character and save. That's second, just the extra save. Should be safe. Okay. Curves, and make sure this is set to. Make sure this is mostly in the middle. Oh wait. Make more stealthy end. So with these curves, you just want to be stuck in the middle for a second, and then it animates again, turning again. And then I'm gonna drag this below, so it goes a little below this. I'll make a keyframe in the middle, so it just is easier to set it still for a minute. 460, and put it like here. Okay, that's a little too fast. Okay. Alright, turn this back on. And then another random end, we're gonna do a step. I'm gonna do the step first. 0 and then gradually finish turn off here. Okay. Back to where it's most at its highest, and then rotate a little bit. And I'm just gonna increase it like that. That's actually good. I like that. What's another step? And it's gonna be over here, and we're gonna go to our effector. This spline will, so it's affecting here, but if you just turn it the opposite way, it will affect the other side of the area, and how much this curve is how much it affects the other side. So we want to affect these two letters the most. So, like that. There you go. So better. And then I got a random. And just do like a random value, a random number, just to make it a little bit different. Actually, I'll go with a normal value. That's good. Look a little interesting. One thing you can do is make this very intense here. Okay, and then use another plane, extend a little bit, and then use rotation. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the early block. on your little no. And then extend it. Oh, I forgot to animate this. Okay, and then we're aiming the book here. $60. Oh, that's a disabled opportunity. Alright, disable visibility on that. Let's see. Another step here. Rotate it this way and then reverse it. Make it more intense on these two layers at the end. Like 100 here and 0 here. Make it most active on this little laser hit. And then this random looks way too linear over here. That's way too big. Oh, I deleted all my markers on accident. I don't know when I did that, but all gone now. Nice little symbol. Probably turn off the color on here. Your box field, no map. I honestly don't know how long my mic is muted for, but it's muted for a minute. Oh shit. Anyway, just a little bit. So the idea is here, it's gonna move between the letters very up close. Okay. Oh, okay, I need to mix this real quick. Okay. And then both of these animate to 0 here. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with this. but I'm gonna just copy paste onto these two. Oh, not these two. Okay, and then just reset and just change the make a random. And the random's gonna be pretty focused on the Y rotation. 90. Okay, that's weird. Why do we animate anymore? Oh, that's why. Yeah, we can get to a bit more camera animation. So, zoom in a bunch. Ooh, actually, we're gonna use a circle for this. We're gonna use press E to go to move, and just move our camera up to E here. Update it, make sure everything here is set. Move this a little bit. Not animate, what? Oh my god, it doesn't. Be very fast. I'm trying to make it as smooth as I can. Oh wait, it doesn't have to be that fast actually. -60. Okay. It's not too bad. Not too bad looking. Okay. Ease a bit. Damn, should suck so much and fix this before I go insane. Actually, let me just make this all linear. Let's go. Case scenario. I think this go up. bad. Yeah. You know, I think it was good. Holy shit. Too much. No. Oops. $80. Do 180 this time with the linear field because I just want to rotate 180. I'm sorry, messy right now, but You Odd. Just for this. Send me. That's pretty good. We can add vibrate to now. I'm looking pretty good. 3, 4, 5, and 4, 5. Here. S. Here. Okay. Got up this. Now, just take every single effect you have here, Alt G, puts all null, press effects, there you go. All sorted nice, make another null. And this one's gonna be your background spin. Not effects, spin. Alright, I'm gonna move this up a little bit so it's easier to see what the camera's doing. Okay, like 3. finished. I just get to rendering. So, pick any lights you want. There's a bunch of free ones. The Carly ones are really good. I use that for a while. I'm using Final Lights right now. I don't know. I actually like it. So, drag these two in. And take Finale over here. And then take the render settings. Okay. 24 preview range. Make sure you set it to preview range and your frame rate to whatever you have in your project settings. So after that, make sure Finale is under this. You can leave it out. I personally don't. I think it sometimes messes with it. If you leave it out of the spin. So. And then paste your mats in. So I'm gonna use reds and actually, yeah, I'm gonna use reds. And then just the metals, just for basic ones. It's why not queens? So it looks. That looks alright. Oh, I don't like that spot right there. Just any red would probably work. It's weird. So shaded. I'm gonna use a different Lightroom. This is dark for some reason. Immersion, brightness. I actually prefer that, yeah. Actually better. Okay. And yeah, that's it. We have a finished c4d. I go to settings, outputs. Most LRs already have this set. But for some reason, whatever not, just make sure you're on PNG. Find it. Ibit channel, alpha channel, that's very important. Save and just turn everything on, make sure it's in After Effects. So save your frames. Oh, right. Save and then just render. And you're done. You just wait for the render and then you import to c4d. Okay, so you need something first. You need to go to, I think, project files. Search for Maxon. And then any c4d version should just, even any c4d version should just have this. Change plugins, After Effects, importer, Win, CSCC, and copy that, and then go files. Should it be any version, whatever version you're using, and then paste it into here. There you go. So that's it. Yeah.